Hello, everyone. I'm Catwoman,
I'm Gigi, Gadget Goddess,
I'm Emily, and we are.
your homegirls of tech.
here on the Gadget Chats podcast. Happy Thursday.
Happy Throwback Thursday, everyone. For those that caught the promo today, we have some little wee pictures of us when we were children.
We babes. We babes.
Some little S's, which I come to find out today from my son that I look older than my brother, who's almost freaking 50. But yeah,
What?
Rude.
I think he needs some glasses.
I tried to give him out. I was like, is it because your cousin is younger than you? Your uncle just started late. Anyway,
Yeah, that's probably it.
that's what we're going to say in our minds.
Mm-hmm.
That way
Yep.
in our minds.
That's our out.
How are you ladies doing today?
Good. How are you?
Tired. Extremely tired.
Feel you.
Drink in hand. That's what tonight is right now.
I'm saving that for tomorrow. Otherwise, I might not make it till tomorrow.
Why choose? Why choose when you can do both?
Yeah.
Why put off drinking today? You can drink every day, right?
Yes.
I'm fine, guys. I'm totally fine. I don't have a problem.
All right. Thirst buckets, right?
Mm-hmm.
King of thirst buckets is Jason C. Proudly saying that I'm first.
Welcome first.
Then you have Barry, who sent eyeballs twice.
Yeah.
I think he rolled them. He was rolling them.
Is that what's happening?
Chris, what's good, sir? Chris has his new fold, so he's part of the fold mafia now.
Oh, snap.
Yay.
Congrats.
Bob and Bernardino, hope you staying safe up that way.
Yes.
Big John, I missed. Big John had a stream for like 2 or 3 minutes out here, testing out some stuff.
Okay.
You
Welcome
know, we
back to
prepped
the
for
YouTube
this.
streets.
We were prepping for this, so I missed
Yeah.
that. But you know, I got to go back and catch that. And yes, I always go live when Bob's eating dinner. So y'all schedule your dinner around Bob's dinner around this podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, Raymond? Yo.
Hey.
Yo. Shay Kennedy's in the building. What's up, lady?
Hey, Shay.
Shay gets mixed up with being a dude so much. I'll be feeling sorry for her in the comments. They do Catwoman the same way. They see Tech Valor or Tech Valor or Tech Valor. You know? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
my cousin, my colors is purple, blue, and green. And they're like, oh, dude. It's like, no, they're actually neutral colors, but whatever.
Yeah.
LaShawn, you're on time. Can't say you late.
Well done.
You're on time.
That's the host of tomorrow night stream where we let our hair down.
Mm-hmm.
Redbird, what's good, lady? That's another person that gets mistaken for a dude all the time.
Yep.
We love our ladies in tech.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not fallen asleep. I wish I could have a nap. It would be nice. Lovely. Don't threaten me with a good time. What's up, Big Brother Black? How are you doing this evening? Nigel, you ain't gonna speak to us. You just gonna speak to other people, huh? Rude.
He just said hi to us. It's just further down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bye. No, I haven't slapped anybody. But I know I got mods in the building, so that comment probably ain't even there anymore. What's good, Sharky? Mark Coleman's in the building. What's up? Cousin Ray. Now, Cousin Ray sent me a picture of his new phone. I'm not going to out him and tell everybody what he has.
Yeah.
But he got upset because I said it was cute.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Perfect.
Cat's Meow Budget Solutions is going live this weekend. Is that Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. That is Mr. Catwoman, Cecil Betty, aka Mr. Catwoman. So
yeah.
Make sure you're subscribed to his channel and you check him out this weekend. Catwoman, are you still using me for my engagement? Mark Coleman wants to know.
I will always, and you can use me as well.
You know what, Latrell? You look familiar too. How you doing?
Been a while.
Familiar.
Did it jump down again?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, darn it. He's addicted to the fold.
Yeah.
Nigel said we looking good. Thanks for the rose, sir.
Thank you.
Let's see. I think I got everybody.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
All right.
So I hope the chat is doing well. I asked the panel how they were doing. How are y'all doing?
I hope
Chat.
everyone here is doing well and also feeling a little nostalgic as well. Because it's Thursday and that's when you look back.
We are. It's Friday Eve. That's what we're gonna call it. Friday.
Yes,
Eve.
Friday Eve.
we look towards the past with throwbacks.
Yeah.
But look forward to the future because tomorrow's Friday.
Yes.
I did think about Catwoman when I was catching some of the news when they were talking about the Pfizer needing a booster, and I was like, they're all gonna need a booster. Like we know this is about to be a thing that's gonna be an annual thing. It's not like a one-time deal. So I'm like, here we go, another round of shots. She's gonna take them like drinks.
Shot.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I had mine on Friday and I did well the first 2 days. And on the third day, I had a fever for like 6 hours.
Oof.
And then I'm good. So
It's funny how it just hits everybody differently.
yeah.
Yeah, I get my first shot on Saturday.
My son gets his second on Saturday, so y'all are twinsies in a way.
Awesome. I
Buddies.
took Mr. Catwoman to get his on Monday. We went on
What's up,
Monday.
Eric?
Hey. And he got compliments on his hair while he was getting his shot. Yeah.
I feel like, thank you.
Yeah, and then we were both complimenting the nurse because she was very pretty.
Aw. That's how whenever I go out with Genevieve anywhere, she'll like chase after people to compliment them. She'll be like, I like your mask. I think your dog's color's cute.
I only get compliments on my mask and then the occasional, I like your hair color. Did you get that done today? Do you see my roots? No, I didn't get it done today. Anyway.
You know, Genevieve would give you 1 million compliments, 1.5 million.
Yeah.
So
He's a sweetheart. So, LaShawn says you're too old to be scared of shots, sir. I used to be until I had a child, and they have to stick you, I feel like, all the time when you're pregnant.
Hairpin cushion. Yeah, it doesn't. No,
Cushion,
like what
that's
happens to
scary.
modesty? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, we need to check you to see how many centimeters you dilated. All right. I would ask, anybody need to leave my room? My dad would always stick his umbrella up and leave. Like, I get it, Pops. I would, yeah. That would be uncomfortable for both of us.
like we're just gonna look out the window. Look at this view outside. So great.
Yeah, so get some insight into the comedians in my family. So, yeah. I need to pull up stuff. We need to pull up stuff.
Yes,
Doing
let's
great.
go on and into what's going on with us. ¿Qué estás pasando?
Where am I?
All right, so I will share my screen. All right,
Oh,
so
Let me
just
take
wanted
down
to-
504's comment. All right.
Thanks. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you go to gadgetchats.com, it will take you over to our anchor page where you can listen to it audio only. I know some people don't have YouTube Premium. Twitter doesn't let you listen to it in the background, and neither does Facebook. So if you want to just listen to it audio only, that is where you will go to listen to it, and it's available on all of the podcast platforms for your needs.
Yes, even Apple people, even Apple.
Mm-hmm.
People always ask me, is it on Apple Podcasts? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Why is that
all
the
of them.
podcast litmus test?
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, that's probably up there higher. You would ask about some of the ones that aren't so popular. You know?
Yeah. Also, just wanted to give you an update on our content. So if you go over to techvalor.net, I put up a new product on my store. This was actually suggested to me by Gigi. She said, oh, there's so many like and subscribe animations out there, but there aren't any animations on memberships for YouTube. So I created one for her. I created an extra one. I don't have membership, but for $10, you can hire me and I can create an animation for you, which will prompt people to join your memberships on YouTube. So,
And I promise I'm using it in my next video.
yeah. So this is what the first one looks like.
Okay, people who are listening, she just clicked a button said join and it said see perks.
Yes. And then
Look,
thank you.
like,
Wonderful narration. Same thing again. So it's just
Same
two different types of
Our
styles.
logo is on the left, and on the right there's a join button, which you click and you see the finger click it, and it says see perks.
Yes. And I can customize it to however you want the logo to show up. You want it to be on the left or the right or whatever.
Yeah,
I
she's
can do that.
fancy like that. Miss Fancy Pants.
Yes. And Emily has 2 episodes up on her YouTube channel and also
3.
on her. Oh, well, we already talked about the first one.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
true.
saying
We have 2 new
since you've
ones.
been,
2 new ones.
yeah, 2 since you've been here. Since
Yes.
you've last been here. So episode 2 and 3.
I think he's asking about the Anchor page. I think
We
that's
use
just
Anchor.
Yeah.
Yep. Anchor.fm.
It's free.
Yep. It's free and it's awesome.
That
Very user friendly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Apple, Nigel. I was just saying Apple is one of the many places you can listen if you don't want to listen on Anchor. Now, if you listen on Anchor, it gives us a kickback. So
yeah,
we prefer you listen on Anchor.
Yeah. And Spotify too, we get a kickback as well.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So there's 2 episodes. So since she's been here, episodes 2 and 3 are linked in the comments below. I mean, in the description and
But
the
if
show
you're
notes and everything.
subscribed, you would already know that.
Yeah, you would have notification. Absolutely. Yeah, so go ahead and check it out and listen to it. Episode 3 hasn't gotten much love since it came out on Sunday. So reminder, go ahead and check it out. Funsies, all right?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, these 2, we have guests on each of them, and they're very different because they're pretty reflective of the people that we have on. So they're both really fun.
I'm about 75% through a third.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with us.
Woohoo!
Any comments to highlight about this? Oh, yes. Yes, Dexter, we do. Yep, you get kickback. So they have their own, just like YouTube and all of those other platforms that are monetized is, per listen, then you get monetization, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I have 6 cents now.
Oh, well, you'll be surprised because I remember one day we looked and we were like, oh, we got dollars now.
Yeah, this is not cents anymore. Yeah.
And we've actually, like when Latrell was talking about our artwork and stuff, we've used some of our money from our podcast to pay for artwork.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping to eventually get to some of that point where I'm not just like paying out of pocket for all the stuff because it can get expensive when you're starting off. So right now we're just going to use all the free things, all the free beats. We don't need a custom beat yet.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the know. She knows a lot of people. Catwoman's famous.
Me? What? So Sharky said, Emily, I started watching the newest one yesterday. Cute, chat, and funny. Yay.
It's basically like if you were in the living room with Kaylee and I while we're hanging out.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Like a fly on the wall.
Yeah. Yep. So
Bob said he just subbed to you. Yay! It's great.
Appreciate it.
I am not a graphic designer. I'm more like an animator. I'd like to make stuff move. That's what I do.
Make it move.
Yeah.
Make it do what it do.
Do
with that. Uh-oh.
So today we actually have some tech deals with an S at the end. So this
more than one?
Yeah, more than one. Isn't that great?
She found one. I was like, I'm going to find one too.
Yeah. So the first tech deal that we have today is a power bank, 30,000 milliamp hours. So it's $36.99, but you click the little coupon, you get 35% off. It's $23 and some change.
Nice.
That's really good. And you can charge 2 devices at a time. And it charges with which one is it?
USB-C.
I think it's it looks like USB-C.
And then there's another one with the iPhone. I'm reading the description. I'm not really looking at
Oh,
the picture.
okay.
She's
But-
like, how did you see that fast? So I'm reading.
Yeah. I like that it
Magic.
has the indicator digitally, which is so
Yeah.
before when they just have like the little lines on the battery, on like the battery icon, that would kill me. I'm like, what?
What does it mean?
Fun fact,
Yeah.
I only use these when the power goes out. Like I have tons of them around.
Yeah. I like to use them when I go hiking. So because I don't know how long I'm gonna be out there walking, so I take it with me for that reason.
Mm.
Yep. And it does have fast charging, so it's great. $23 for 30,000 milliamp hours. Can't beat that. That's really good.
Yes.
Then the next one is on Best Buy. It's a Joby GorillaPod 3K tripod with ball head kit. It's $40. It was $80.
Oh wow.
So it's half off. And
Oh
you
yeah, I
can
hear
use
people
it to
talk
wrap
about
around
these
stuff.
GorillaPods all the time. So I was like, ooh. I'm
Mm.
sure now they have a different one that kind of holds a GoPro that's a little bit cheaper than that.
Mhm.
But to me, if I was gonna invest, I'd just get this one because it's more universal for everything.
Yeah, and you could put a GoPro attachment at the top of
Yeah.
it too, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'd rather
Yeah.
have this one and be able to use it with everything.
I like it
But
that
it
it
has
comes
a
with the
level
little
on
level.
it.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I actually bought one before. It wasn't this brand and it didn't held up. And that's what I get for paying $10.
Oh,
So
wow.
the
Yeah,
fact
everybody
that
I
Lesson
talked to about these
learned.
always told me they were expensive. So I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
for a
so this
reason.
one 40, then that's not bad if it's supposed to be
So
80.
the joints don't wear out over time. So this is why it's really
Mm.
important. Yeah, to get a good one.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
definitely using a jank off-brand one right now.
Mhm.
It's
Hey,
tilting.
nothing wrong with jank. It'll just hold you over for a
Start
little while.
somewhere. You start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Jank team. So let's see if the chat has anything to say about that. Okay, Perspective Gaming says, what? I don't know what he said. What to?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're minutes behind up there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he's referencing.
Latrell said that he was referring to the website design. Oh, thank you. Yes, I designed the website. Thanks. So Latrell said, yeah, ever since I stopped using my Samsung portable battery and started using the one Anchor gave me with the actual percentage, it's really nice. Yes,
Yeah, I
like it
actual
makes a big
percentages too.
difference.
Yeah.
It does. And Latrell said, we'll call it off-brand 1/8 Okay, the 8-pot. All right.
And Barry says that's a great deal. I don't know which one he's referencing, but
they're both
we'll
great
just say they're
deals.
both great deals. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm trying to find one of my tech purchases. I know I had it over here, but I don't see it.
Yeah, let's get into some, what do we spend on this time? Tech purchases.
Oh, well, I got a new watch.
Woo woo. Nice.
With tons of bands. So I don't have all the bands with me. Today I'm just wearing this rainbow colored one because it kind of matches my green.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Necklace. Yes. So my necklace doesn't really show in it. And it's just
I like your necklace. Is that like a geode thing?
I got it in Puerto Rico, which I'm
Yeah, I
missing
think-
travel right now.
Yeah, it looks like a geode that has been hollowed out.
And it has the little colors just like the watch band. So it looks like that on the inside, even though you can't see it on the camera.
Just like your knife. We'll get to that.
Gotta
We'll
coordinate
get to that
everything.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yes, once I found in my video I referenced it, I didn't pay retail for this $400 watch, and I am getting an average of like 12 days out of it.
Oh wow,
That's really good. 12 days.
That's awesome.
So to be able to not have to charge something every night like most people do with phones, I charge every other day. Look, I know LaShawn has picked up one of these, and I tried to send. I found another one for the low. It's gone now. I don't see it listed anymore. So if somebody bought it, but I was hoping one of my people would get it.
Yeah,
It was under 200.
Maybe some of your people did, but just hasn't told you yet.
Maybe they did because I did put I put the affiliate link in my stream after I found it again. So I was like, somebody can get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, LaShawn says his gets there tomorrow.
And this is the band that you're using right now. It's
It's so
rainbowy,
pretty.
iridescent. You said Tustin? Tustin? With rhinestones. So pretty.
Yeah. You know, I like a little blingage in my life.
Yeah.
This is why you and Genevieve get along.
Our sparkling personalities, right?
And here's another band.
Yes, I've been on a band buying spree. But LaShawn helped me find there's some more that's listed up under this. It's like camo bands. I rocked one of those last night on Eric's stream. Yeah. So the blue is my favorite, even though I haven't worn it yet.
Nice.
Yes.
No. Okay, so here's the deal, Sharky. You don't need Google Play services to run a watch. It runs off Bluetooth with your device. This is running with my iPhone, actually. It's not running with my
so you have it
wallet.
connected to your Yeah.
So yeah, I can take calls the whole nine on my watch. I just can't respond to notifications, which you can't do that even if you have an Android. That's a limitation of the Huawei, but I don't need to respond to text messages on a watch. And the only reason I got screen protectors is for fingerprints. This is a titanium watch, so it does not need, well, I don't have it on right now anyway, but it's a fingerprint magnet. So I hit it up against the wall today without anything over it. The only time I put those on is to try to keep the fingerprints off, not to protect me. So yeah.
So it's cool. It has like a smoky one, or is it just
that one's black.
That was just black. Okay.
So when I rock the black band, they match exactly.
Perfect.
That was part of that tweak. But I don't like the clear one at all because it takes away from the watch.
Oh, okay.
And the back is ceramic. And it charges with any wireless charger, even ones for phones.
So. That's cool.
So it's Qi compatible.
Yes.
Nice. Perfect.
I've not fallen in love with a watch in a while. I love this watch.
I want that knife.
You do?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I want that knife. I want it.
Link is in the description.
Oh my goodness, it's so pretty.
Oh, I had the wrong way. Let me show you.
This is the unboxing knife.
This is my new unboxing knife. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it's so pretty. So it definitely matches your band because it has that iridescent rainbowish thing going on.
Yeah. So it is titanium as well. I'm just a titanium fool right now.
Yeah, perfect for the boxes.
Yeah, the whole knife is that. They had a lot of these rainbow thingies, Latrell, but I wanted the whole knife to be rainbow. They had one with hearts and it said love on it and stuff. I was like, oh, that's a pretty knife. I was like, yeah.
I like that it's all the same material.
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't mean to bring that up yet.
We have some very interesting articles today, by the way. But yeah, that's about I think that's all of my tech purchases.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are you sure you're not missing any?
Well, I'm not doing a review on most of the other bands, the bands that weren't covered in the initial video, and that knife.
And you said that it works with any kind of regular watch band?
Yeah, 22 millimeters. Yeah.
22 millimeters. That's awesome.
So the same as the Frontier, which is what I did initially. Just look for Galaxy Frontier bands.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those who are interested in it, link is in the description for that knife because a lot of y'all are interested in it.
That's pretty. Yeah. My birthday's in July, just saying.
Okay.
July what?
Good to know.
July 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And somebody else we know had a birthday recently, as recent as yesterday.
Yes.
G.
Yes. My baby G's not a baby. She's 5 now.
Do you hear this garbage? You wait until she graduates.
Yeah.
Girl, I boo-hooed at my son's graduation. My dad has those pictures and they will never get shared with the world.
Why? Because you were crying?
Oh man, when I say boo-hooing, me and my son been through it.
Weeping?
Yes, into his robe. Yes.
You're like,
that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. And I feel like I have an annual existential crisis whenever her birthday comes around because I'm like, how do I have a child? Because I am still a child and my child is continuing to grow and age. What is this? What?
Yeah.
And it's like 5 just it feels like a little milestone. That's half a
It
decade.
is.
Like she's going to kindergarten. She's going to school, like real school soon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you're my babe. But she's not. She's like going through growth spurt.
Oh, that's great.
She's so tall. She's out of toddler clothes now. So she's really embracing being a little girl. But don't you dare call her a little girl to her face, because she will. She's like, no, I'm a big girl.
Ooh.
I'm a big girl.
She's a big girl now.
She really likes to pretend she's a teenager. She's like, Mom, can we pretend that we're teenagers and talk like that?
Oh, she includes you in being a teenager as well.
Oh, for sure. She likes to pretend we're sisters.
Down instead of aging you up.
Yeah. She likes to pretend we're sisters a lot. So.
So I'm going to say this, Chris. He said, my mom didn't cry when I graduated, and my mom didn't either. So me and my son have been through it and back. So it's different for each child. The trail, you probably don't see Barry's comments because he's probably on Catwoman's live stream. This is simultaneously going on her channel and my channel at the same time. So depending on where you're watching it, and it's on Periscope. So depending on where you're watching it, and Facebook, you may or may not.
There's a whole bunch of conversations going everywhere.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of why we put the comments up so everybody can see what everybody else is saying.
Yeah, I do have to say, Genevieve. So she got the Switch for her birthday.
Yeah.
I will have to. I posted the video on my Twitter of her opening it.
Oh, I need to see that.
She loves it. She was so happy. Like, and I love that. Like, she knows what it is. She's excited. So she's finally at that age where it's like, oh, we actually understand the gravity of the things that we're getting. So
yay,
that was super fun.
Isn't it magic? Is it just you think of things and it just comes?
Yeah,
like that.
Right. So that was awesome.
Let me also put this spin on the graduation, y'all. It was a COVID graduation. We didn't get the joy of seeing him walk across the stage. It was a drive-through in my dad's 1972 Mustang. So I didn't get to hug and cry on him until we had drove all the way through the procedure and pulled over on the side of the road. So I would have
wept. I'm going to weep.
Well, I consider myself a weird mom because when my daughters turned 13, that's a big milestone for me. I was like, oh, they're 13. But when they turned 14, I'm like, oh, they're 14 now. And people were like, that's a weird age to be emotional about. Like, it's just dawned on me.
That you're like a real teenager. Not just like a little bit of a teenager, a real teenager.
Yeah.
That was so weird to me when she said that. I was like, so you didn't cry at 13. 13, I was looking at my son like, dang, you a teenager.
Yeah. When they turned 8, I'm like, you're turning 8. We got to do it big. And everybody's like, that's not a normal number to get excited about.
See, it's the small things for me. Small things. Yeah. So for those who don't know, my son's on the autism spectrum. So when he hit the honor roll the first time, boo-hoo. Yeah. Yes. So small things for me are extreme. And I've been divorced from his father since he was 3, 4. So it's me and him. That's me and the kid. We've been doing it.
It's being a single mom or a single parent, it
takes
so
it to
different.
Another level.
Yeah, my relationship with my daughter is completely different than my relationship was with my parents.
Right. I had both of my parents.
It's just me and her. Like,
so it's different.
Yeah. And like Genevieve doesn't have siblings. It's just me and her and our cat. So like it's a very different way to be like present in your family when it's just you two. Like that's it.
My son just met his sibling last year before last. So he has a 5-year-old brother, 6-year-old brother.
Wow.
So we just found out about that. So that's fun too.
Yeah. My husband and I's anniversary was yesterday.
Congratulations.
So we've been married for 6 years. It's funny because on the 5-year anniversary, I didn't do anything. I was in the hospital. But then even afterwards, I was like, oh. And then I'm like, this year, I was like, oh, we're 5 years, been married. And he's like, it's 6. I'm like, it is? Oh, okay. Yeah.
We'll just pretend that last year didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like what? Time's an illusion. It's fine.
And I know we're getting a little carried away. We haven't started the articles yet, but I do want to tell the funny story that happened with my husband. So I got him a card and I wanted it to. I was inspired by Gigi, so I hid the card in his book bag. So when he goes out in the road, whenever he goes through his things, he'll find it, right? So he's getting ready to go out. He grabs all of his bags and everything. He's walking out the door, and I go, "Hey, you forgot a bag," which is the bag that I put the card in, and he goes, "That's not my book bag. That's Helena's book bag." So I'm just standing there like, oh my God, I'm so dumb. What's wrong with me? So I walk over to her book bag and I pull out the card. I said, I got your card. I thought I put it in your bag so you can find it later on in the weekend. So I put it in his duffel bag and he's trying so hard not to burst out laughing. He just smirks at me like,
I love you
oh,
guys.
you're so smart.
Yeah,
but
because
so dumb
Catwoman
at the
just
same
outed
time."
me to the world. No, I told her, I said I have this little thing that I'm in a long distance relationship. So you have to think, you have to make things fun and creative. So
Yeah.
whenever I
Yeah.
leave, every time I leave a card, but I hide it somewhere.
Oh, that's
And-
so cute.
So
And so-
romantic, right?
That's my heart.
I've never done this before. This is the first time I've done this with anybody. And
That's
so
really
it's just
special, though.
well, this
I
was the
love
first
that.
time he actually found it before I left. I was kind of pissed off. So I got outed and then Catwoman got outed. So stop stealing my ideas so I won't get caught again.
I
Thank
know
you.
it was contagious. I'm sorry.
I have to respond to Sharky's comment. He said, Emily, wait till your daughter turns 12 and you have to have the talk. So she's already asked like a lot.
Yeah.
So she understands like the full concept of pregnancy and giving birth.
Mhm.
Like one day, I haven't explained like labor, but one day I like heard her like grunting and screaming, and she then birthed stuffed animals. So she has
love
yet to like make it back to those questions, but I was always a very curious child. So like my unfortunately for my parents, they had to give me the talk at like age 5 because I wouldn't stop asking questions.
Yeah.
And she's probably going to be the same way.
Yeah.
But you know what? Destigmatizing is not a bad thing. When you
Yeah.
know what you're talking about, it makes it's easier to have other conversations.
John's question.
So for clarification, it's a greeting card, and they're various cards, and so it's just a blank card that I write my thoughts, current thoughts and feelings in, and leave there. Okay, LaShawn, that's how that works.
You don't have to
And-
make it dirty.
Oh, I've run across some dirty ones that were nice, but you know,
I just got me a card from Publix and I was like, ditto. No, I actually wrote some stuff in it, but it's basically like, wow, this said everything I was thinking.
Perfect.
I forget how my favorite
Nice
one went. It was just like, oh, my heart, my love for you is as big as my boobs or something. It said.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be very much for me.
As far as the talk,
The talk needs to happen around 9.
our talk happened early. Well, because they kept asking, where do babies come from? I'm like, you grew in my stomach, I pushed you out. That was the answer since like 3 all the way to 7. And then the question changed from that to, but how did the baby get in there? And I was like,
we're going to get there way too soon because she also understands like menstrual cycles already because she never leaves me alone when I'm in the bathroom.
My daughter's already
ever. So like she understand, like she knows when like.
Well, at least you had girls. I'm gonna tell this last thing. We're gonna get to articles. But my son would bust in the bathroom and would be like, "Ha ha ha ha!" I was like, "What are you laughing at? You're boo booing." Because I'm sitting down, he thinks I'm boo booing. Because at his daycare, they taught all the little boys to stand up and pee from day 1. So it wasn't any sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
So mommy has to be taking a dump because she's sitting down. I'm like, I don't have the same parts you have, young man. I have to sit down to pee. Oh no, you're boo booing.
Genevieve's like, she's like, are you hurt? That's a lot of blood. And I'm like, nah, get out of my, like, go away.
It's like, there's a little bit of relief that this is happening, actually.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
We're moving on. I hadn't heard.
You done heard? Oh.
That's like something out of like church that you'd hear.
Yeah, right. To like soften the blow.
And yes, my son is hilarious. Like they say kids with autism have no sense of humor. In
Not
my
true.
family, it's mandatory to have a sense of humor. You just so that's the thing. So sitting down means you're taking a dump. Just let you know that. So I know people saw this article and was like, what do y'all mean just Discord? Just Discord.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Discord.
I love Discord.
So
I don't use Discord. I used to have one.
Mm-hmm. And the title is Why Does Discord Not Use Ads? And why is Microsoft interested? We asked Discord's CEO. So it was an interview.
That's exactly how I would expect the CEO of Discord to look.
I didn't like how they titled this article because
it's not a good title.
No, not at all. Because I kept looking for the part. I was like, oh, is Microsoft going to send some ads to Discord? Like, no, that's not what this article really talks about.
For those listening to the podcast, he looks, I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, they have a link. I need you to click the link and check this guy out.
Yeah.
Mid-30s, probably white dude with wire-rimmed glasses.
Beard.
Good
beard, teeth. But he does not get his hair cut enough or correct in the most flattering way.
It's a shaggy style.
Yeah.
It's funny you referenced he looks like somebody that would be the CEO of Reddit because they did a comparison to Reddit in this article. When I was listening, I don't know how far it is in the actual article, but I listened.
Listening. It's as it says, it's a 3-minute listen. So, and I'm one of the people that started to engage with Discord during the pandemic, and they've seen a spike in their engagement during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And for those who aren't familiar with Discord, it's basically like a social media platform, but almost like more of micro communities rather than it all being out there. It's like the anti-Facebook of social medias, which is probably why I like it.
Yeah.
Because you have to be invited into different groups or you're starting your own servers. And like I'm in one specifically. Oh my gosh.
That's a rare insult.
So the reason I joined Discord was for my Dungeons and Dragons group. So we do a voice channel there every session, and you can do it from your phone or your computer. I usually have both my phone and my computer going at the same time because I'm like uploading pictures while on the chat on the computer, and then we like talk during the week. And then since then I've joined some other ones, but I really like it. And reading this article made me realize like this is why I have no desire to join Clubhouse whatsoever.
Sorry to cut your neck off, Emily. I see you have
No, that's okay.
Which is why Emily's probably there. The gaming community is big there in Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you would think that they wouldn't because they let go of Mixer. You know, Mixer was their streaming platform for gamers, and they since ended that and handed their people over to Facebook Gaming.
I'll tell you what I thought Mixer was after the stream is over with. Okay.
Okay. I really hope though that Discord doesn't sell, because part of what I really like about it is that it doesn't feel commercialized or over industrialized. It's like it's a platform.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And there's no ads too.
There's no ads.
Yeah.
And it just feels like a tool. Like it's not like it doesn't have to do all this other stuff for you to like it. Like if you're going to engage with it, you're going to engage with it. And if you're not, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. And you pick how you want to engage. They said text chat, voice chat, video chat. This is like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I do know former coworkers who refuse to let their kids get on there. So I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's in some ways I like it a lot better, but I don't think like I would, if I had a child on it, like I would want to know what they were engaging with, because you don't have to put anything personal on there, which on one hand is really good, but on the other hand, you have no idea who you're necessarily talking to, or if unless you're joining a community that's getting modded by someone that you know and trust. So for me, like I'm only part of one Discord community that I don't know a lot of the people, and it's like a Dungeons and Dragons how-to place where it's like you just go and nerd out and ask a bunch of questions. And there's like, that's one of the bigger ones. There's hundreds of people in that one, where as the rest of the ones that I'm in, there's 5 of us in one, there's like 8 of us in another, and maybe like 15 to 20 of us in our Among Us group. So.
I miss Google Plus. I'll always miss Google Plus.
Yeah.
But I met a lot of people who follow me on YouTube on Google Plus. So
yeah. My daughters use Discord. They use it a lot more than I do. And it's like the school hangout. Like if you're not on Discord, you're a social pariah.
Your girls are so cool.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. They even changed my name. They're that cool.
Yeah. They call her Kawaii Me. Because of the Y.
KY.
Kawaii Me.
Oh my
I was like, huh? But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't suggest every child be on Discord, but you know, it's what works for us in parenting, and we trust them. And they're also part of the culture of the younger generation that are so anonymous that they don't even put their name in their stuff. Like when I gave them their emails and their emails was their name, they were like, "What are you doing? This is not good. Like I can't have an email with my name on it.
What are you doing, mama?"
Like what? Like you'll thank me when you have to apply for jobs.
They don't want.
They said I can make that when I want to apply for a job.
That's true. The other thing that I like about Discord too is that it doesn't feel like I'm missing anything when I'm not engaging. Like whereas a lot of other social medias, like I get wicked FOMO, and I'm just like, I feel the need to check it all the time, and I don't like that about myself and my relationship with social media. Which, you know, that's a therapy session and a half right there. But I like that it just feels like a tool and not something more than that, because that's really what it is and what a lot of these platforms are fundamentally supposed to be.
Yeah, but this is a good article to check out, just you know, because it's the person who created it that's talking about their own thing that they made and how and why it is the way it is and why it's come as far as it did. Like adding the video chat, I thought that was really interesting, especially since when I first got Discord, I was wondering why you couldn't do video. But obviously because of the pandemic, they're like, okay, we got to do video
chat. I used the video chat for the first time last week during D&D, and it was so awkward. It was great. Because normally we don't see each other. So
my kids do watch parties, so they'll be like, "Who has the Netflix?" And they'll put on the then they'll like all watch something together, and they all have their cameras off, and they'll just be like watching. You know, they like to do. They're very big on audio only. That's it. You know.
Let's move on.
Anyway, sorry. Discord, if you're hiring in your marketing department, let me know. I like you. The end. Moving on.
So Apple has an event next week. Spring loaded. Yay.
Yep. Boing, boing. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It looks like an apple, but it's like a spring of an apple. And it has all different colors. Cool. So one of the things that they will have most likely, obviously these are rumors, is iPad Pro. They're saying that that's what it's going to come out.
Wait, you skipped the table of contents that was at the top.
Sorry.
I told you everything. You're just going to go down to the bottom, right?
Yeah, sorry. Table of contents, yes. So
yeah, they are talking iPad Pro for 2021, a mini AirTags.
Yep.
I guess Apple TV is going to get an upgrade. Now the new Max has a question mark.
And then Apple April wrap up.
Yeah. So that's just the table of contents. I wasn't going to, because initially I was going to put an article in here just about the iPad itself. But I was like, let me put this in here. And if people want to go in and research and look into what they have interest in, they can look at whatever they have interest in. We don't have to cover all these.
The 20th is
next Tuesday. Yeah.
Yep.
So next Tuesday, all these Apple heads, Bob and Bernino.
And not Nigel. That's what I learned today.
Nigel.
Not Nigel.
Yeah.
Anybody but Nigel. Who else is an Apple head?
I like Apple. I wouldn't say
Yes,
I'm an
you
Apple
are.
head, but
You're not an Apple head, but you are an Apple person.
I am an Apple person. I am.
So I've
It's
never
just
really
so
did anything with
pretty.
Apple TV or anything. So that's just a link for you to play around with.
Mm-hmm. Google is bringing, next article. Google is bringing its first lens feature to the web. Yay! I'm so excited for this. So, one of the features that they're going to be bringing is OCR. So basically, it's where you take an image of something and then Google will be able to read the text and you'll be able to highlight it as if it was a regular web page and copy it. Which
Nice.
I'm so excited for. So I already do that right now with Samsung with the S Pen. So I can, if it's an
Here
image,
we
it can.
go with this SP.
It's true.
Dex
That's
is
one of
next.
the reasons why I love it.
Dex is next, everybody. Dex.
Yeah. But yeah, so now this is something that you can do with Google Lenses. That's one of the features of it that you'll be able to do. So that is awesome. As far as other things that they'll be able to do, they don't really talk about it, but that's just one of the things that they're saying is like a big feature about it, and that's great. So I'm excited. Woohoo!
Look, any way to innovate, just a little bit.
Yeah, especially because you don't know how frustrated I get when I'm like, hey, can you send me what the article that you're talking about? And then I'll get the picture of the article instead of the link. And I'm like, why you send me a picture?
That's not helpful.
No.
I want you to be able to read it.
Yeah. And scroll up and down and click on the links and stuff. So,
at least send me the link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what they've done, a lot of screenshot software that's already in Google. If you take screenshots of it, a lot of them has the XFit thingy in it. So when you send a picture to somebody, it'll tell you what website it was taking a screenshot of. So
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
that's
to
right,
Dex.
Sharky.
Dex is taking over the world.
Woo!
The world, Craig. Let me stop. Either way.
So there's a big push for glasses.
Next article.
Next article. Yes. Next article, the Wall Street Journal. Apple, Facebook, Niantic, which is the ones who owns Pokemon Go. They are all wanting to invest into their own versions of glasses that have lenses on them. And that is so that not only can you use it so you could see what's going on, but to also use it for augmented reality. Obviously, there's a reason why Pokemon Go would love to just put on the glasses instead of having
Can
to
I
look
take
down
a
at your phone.
moment to say how disappointed I am that they use these Snapchat glasses on this article? But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. It wasn't
Spectacles,
it didn't do well.
right?
Yeah, spectacles. They didn't do well. But yeah, spectacles are no more from Snapchat. So I think it's really good. I'm glad that these companies are pushing for this type of technology. It is part of the future. And yeah, I'm happy about it. What y'all think?
I was put off by the spectacles, but either way.
I think I like it in theory, but I'm trying to think of like practically.
It's kind of like
how
the Google
this gonna
glasses
go
thing, and I was just like, "Oh, that's neat," but I don't want it.
Well, so my sister and I, we go on walks a lot, and she plays Pokemon Go the whole time on her phone.
Yes.
And I'll be like walking 10 feet ahead of her, and she's like, "Wait 1 second, I'm catching this Pokemon."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "How much worse would it be? Better or worse?
Worse
with augmented reality?
Because at least you know what she's doing it. With the glasses, you wouldn't really know, would you?
Well,
be like,
they would do voice commands probably, like throw the Pokeball or something, right?
And then I'd be like, "Can you focus on my conversation? I'm trying to bond."
They were focusing before when they were looking at the phone.
Yeah, that's
Can
true.
you look at me, please.
But
can we spend time together? That's one thing I will say.
I love you,
like,
Debbie.
okay, as techie as we are, me and Catwoman, when we get together, like I remember the one thing we did was we did a shootout. We took pictures of our liquor, but outside of that, we didn't take a bunch of selfies. We weren't recording the whole time. We didn't make a podcast. We were talking about doing a podcast, and we could have started it that weekend together. We enjoyed each other's company, and that's how I like to live. Like I like to live in the moment and not be recording because you missed so many things recording.
Even when she was here too, like when you came to my house, we weren't like everybody on their tech or so. Like we were just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah. I try to put my phone upside down when I'm spending time with people. So it's like intentionally choosing to not engage with my phone and just be present.
Yeah.
You know your importance on my scale by how much I'm on my phone. Sorry if you're offended. All right.
But Dexter said distracted walking can be dangerous. That's one of the benefits of having the glasses. You'll still be distracted in a way, but you'll be able to see the danger coming a lot sooner than when you have your head down.
I disagree. That feels like texting and driving to me.
You think so?
Because you can still like if I text and drive, my phone is only like a very small percentage of my field of vision. Mm-hmm. And yet it's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
I remember when they made those apps that, if you need to text, we make it so you can access your camera while you're walking. I'm like, yes, you can really look like a douche walking around like. They had apps for that. And I'm like, no, walk, then text when you get where you're going.
Yeah. I think it depends on I guess it could really depend on how they integrate the technology, because if they end up tapping into some of like self-driving features where you're like where it's picking up on things around you and that kind of thing and proximity, I would feel less hesitant. But I feel like that's another level of an investment that they're probably not thinking of for glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, Scoop.
Oh yeah.
I see the benefits of it. I'm excited.
I can see both sides.
I'm a party pooper, so.
But yeah, then there's the other side of me that says that we've lost communication. That art of communication is gone because people don't talk anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm guilty though, because there are very few people I talk to. Catwoman's one of the people I talk to on the phone.
I've gotten a lot of trouble just talking to random people. I'll tell you that much.
What?
There's a story there.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have time for that story. But what I was saying is like, there's not a lot of people I talk to on the phone. I text the majority of people in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. There's probably like 2 or 3 people that I talk to regularly on the phone, and we just don't really text because we'll just talk on the phone.
Here's another thing that I would love. So, you guys know I have that gooseneck thing that I put over my neck, and I put my phone right in front of me while I'm laying on the bed, right? So if I had these glasses, right, I was watching YouTube and it was projecting in the air, that would be good.
And that I would be fine with that, because then you wouldn't be walking into people or in the street.
Next article, please. I am not touching it. She's trying to project stuff onto the ceiling. I'm done with her right now. That could go left so bad.
All right.
Next article is about Toy Story themed Disney resort to open. So how many did y'all see the last Toy Story?
No,
but I know that there were 4 other ones that are like that.
What?
Is there 4 other Toy Story resorts?
Oh, I don't know about that. I was talking about the movie.
I saw the last movie. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about it. I don't know about the resorts. You down there in Disney areas. I just see the movies. So I was asking if you saw the last movie. Kind of broke my heart.
I did. It was great. I loved it.
Because it tore into like our childhood and not my childhood. I was in college, I think, when Toy Story came out. The first one. Maybe. High school? Either way. But you watch these characters progress and then it's just like, oh, that's getting ready to happen. I'm good. I'm an adult. I'm not going to cry, Yeah.
I cry.
Yeah.
I don't hold
Toy Story 3 came out when I was a junior in high school. And I remember a bunch of the seniors went to see it in theaters and they all lost it because it was the one where Andy like donated a bunch of his toys. And they're like, that's literally what I'm doing because I'm moving on my own.
Oh,
that was like Marley and me. My dog died right before I saw that.
Oh, jeez.
Either way.
That's so sad. Well, they have other resorts. They have like the Star Wars Hotel and they have Avengers one.
Well, this one you know all these things.
Huh?
You should know all these things. Aren't you in the area?
She
No,
doesn't leave
well,
our
I am.
house.
This one, the Avengers one, is in
Oh,
California.
okay.
This Toy Story one's gonna be in Japan, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically like bringing Disney to other places
That's
without bringing
cool.
the whole theme park.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Is basically what they're doing. But me and Mr. Catwoman, we went to the Ninjago Park, the Legoland. It was great. I love themes like that. Like, that's really cool.
I know some Legoaholics.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. And actually, we went there twice. So the first time the Ninjago Park wasn't open, and then the second time it was. It was great. I love it. I love theme parks like where it's made about a specific genre. So
one of these days, I'm gonna make my way to Harry Potter World.
Yes, Universal. Yep,
Someday.
Universal. I always pass by. I've never been in, but I've passed by when I go through City Walk at Universal. So that's gonna be cool. Yay!
I say the best for last. I'm sorry.
Yeah, last article. Red Lobster unveils the new spicy and
so
juicy
juicy. You gotta say it with expression.
Oh, you read it. You say go.
Red Lobster unveils the new spicy and so juicy Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Nice. Are those banana peppers instead of pickles?
Those look like banana peppers to me, dog.
I like banana peppers.
I do too.
But they looked rich though. Maybe both. I think the bottom one is a banana pepper and the top two are pickles.
What?
Pickles?
Because the ridges. You're not going to cut a banana pepper like that.
No, they look like banana.
They all look like banana peppers to me, dog.
Okay. Anyway. You can continue on. I am not
this is part of the chicken sandwich wars that everybody has a chicken sandwich now.
Yeah.
My son is so loyal to his Chick-fil-A that he doesn't try any other chicken sandwich.
Really? Okay.
Well, that's all they used to have, like the food truck come up to the school and that one had Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And at graduation, they gave them all Chick-fil-A sandwiches when they were riding through the drive-thru.
When was the last time you went to Red Lobster?
Went in and sat down and ate. Over a year.
Over a year. Okay.
Yeah, over a year. Now, takeout I have done.
Okay.
Takeout is hit and miss. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's like, okay, you left my cheddar bay. You gave us 2 or 3 cheddar bay biscuits. No.
Yeah. Last time I went to Red Lobster was when I got my citizenship. That's where we went to our victory dinner. Well, it was in the middle of the day, so it was victory lunch, and I had all I really wanted was cheddar biscuits.
My desire right now is Carrabba's. I will not eat takeout Carrabba's. I want to sit down and have Carrabba's
experience.
It popped up in my time hop like last month because I was like, this is the last meal before they lock us down.
Yeah.
And so I went to Carrabba's because it's my favorite restaurant. And we were in there, me and this other woman. She's like, I got a to-go box. And she says, this just isn't the same, not in the restaurant. I said, yes, it's the ambiance, the whole nine. I miss Carrabba's. So
Tech and Mike doesn't think that a Red Lobster chicken sandwich.
I say don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
Because like LaShawn said, if they had took the cheddar bay biscuits and made some kind of bun out of that, man.
Don't even. Oh, no. That's dangerous. That is so dangerous.
Oh gosh. But a lot of these takeout places are hit and miss. During the pandemic, you had some places. Now, to me, Chili's really excelled in my area, but I've gone out of town and it wasn't as good. So
yeah. Well, you run into that with chains too. Like you just you never know. Instant diabetes. What a comment.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Oh, Latrell, it's a lot of things you probably don't remember. You were youngin'. Because to me, I like old school McDonald's. I can't, this current stuff, as soon as I get home, I'm seeing it again. Like, I can't eat McDonald's like that. My system can't handle that.
Yeah, same.
Now, I'll get, like, when they were serving the breakfast all day, I get a, what are those things called? The chicken, what's the one with the syrup on it?
Oh, the Dang, what are they called?
McGriddle. The chicken McGriddle was my go-to.
Yeah. There was a chicken one?
Yes.
I thought it was only sausage.
No, they had chicken.
Oh, snap. I did not know. Yeah, that's Haley's favorite, the McGriddle.
Yeah. You can't get jiggy to the new McDonald's. I can't get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to fiend for like a Big Mac every now and again. And then I have one and be like, oh God, this tore me up for 3 days. I'm not ever going to McDonald's again.
Regrets.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Okay. How many of y'all have tried the Wendy's breakfast? I had that.
I haven't. No.
I had the honey butter chicken biscuit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The biscuit was dry for me, but the chicken and the honey butter was good.
Oh man, it sucks when they mess up a bun. Like
I don't do fast food, so
I tried not to, but I wanted to try it because it was like, oh, it was like buy one get one free or something crazy.
Yeah.
When they first started.
You know, a lot of people talk about having problems with the ice cream machines and stuff like that.
It's frozen yogurt. It ain't ice cream, but make sure you put some cheese on that sausage. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I've never had that problem.
Oh well, you've been lucky.
Yeah,
I like their McFlurries.
I know there's memes about it. And stuff. I've never
them.
had that problem whatsoever.
Of course, Blizzards are better, but I used to like the McFlurry. But every time you would go, ice cream machine is, and I used to work at McDonald's, so I get it. You know.
Yeah. It wasn't really because of cleaning it. That was the problem.
I never cleaned it, so I don't know how often that thing got cleaned. There is like, and I haven't been there in so long. There was a place where people used to post who used to work at these places and tell you the secrets of what you probably wouldn't want to order. Mm-hmm. I've heard the same for the coffee machine at McDonald's. When you get these fancy coffees, they rarely clean that. So just an FYI, when you get the Frappuccinos at McDonald's.
Yeah.
The machine rarely gets clean. And that's probably why it's broken all the time at the ice cream. It might be the same for the coffee. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Original pies at McDonald's that used to burn the roof of your mouth. The closest thing you can get to that is Popeyes apple pie.
They changed the apple pies.
Who? Popeyes?
No. McDonald's, they changed.
Oh yeah, that's what we were saying. The original ones that were fried, they used to burn your mouth up.
Yeah.
Popeyes.
I don't understand why they did that. Was it not?
Oh yes, it was fried hard, and you bite into it, and it burned your mouth to death. But Popeyes is similar. They fry it, but then they put it in cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah, I don't like stuff that's hot, so I wait.
Oh, I want it. I have my roof of my mouth is burnt right now. I have no patience. None.
Patience is not a virtue that we.
Yeah. When I microwave stuff, I just leave it there.
Then why microwave it?
Because it's cold.
But if you're gonna just leave it there,
no, like it's frozen.
She's everything my child is, and I'm the opposite. So I warm mine up, and if it doesn't burn my mouth when I put it in my mouth, it's not hot enough.
If I haven't killed 17% of my taste buds,
no,
it's not hot enough.
It gets hot stuff gets in the way of binging, so I can't eat as fast. That's why I don't.
There you go. See that? It's my girl right here. And don't go making it no a la mode either. I don't want no ice cream on. Give me my pie.
Oh no. I hate it. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't like ice cream with other desserts because it's like they mesh together. Like Genevieve, she wanted so
ice cream and birthday cake. No, give me the cake, and if I want ice cream, I'll have ice cream. But I don't want them together.
Because then it becomes like ice cream soup with crumbs in it.
I love,
and it's like I didn't want a bowl of cream with crumbs.
Okay,
this is not what I want.
In elementary school, what us kids would do is we would eat the top of the muffin, right, and then what was left over, you know how it was in the little cup thingy, we would add milk to it and use the spoon and eat it like that.
You are the devil, Tech Rant. He said room temperature food is the best. What is?
Yes, I agree with him.
He was in the military though, so I get it. He just happy to get food.
They conditioned you to like it.
You mucked up. They messed you up, dog.
I can't. I'm trying not to gag though, technically. Adding milk to the bottom of a muffin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now my dad does that with cornbread. He used to put milk in it. But I mean, that's country stuff.
To each their own.
Right.
Oh my.
If it's made to be soggy, I'm fine with it. I want my oatmeal soggy because it's supposed to be soggy.
Right.
But if it's supposed to be crunchy, I'm a texture eater. Make it crunchy. Make it soft and moist cake. Tres leche can be a little moist because
I love
tres
soggy
leche.
stuff. I love just
like if cereal that sat in the milk for 20 minutes.
Yes, I love that.
Oh, that's the worst. I would throw it away and put in new cereal.
Me too, Techran. I could eat it, yo.
I could when I was in like middle school.
Hey, a mocha, oh.
We're very passionate about all of this food stuff.
I like how we're all very different.
That's why we're friends.
I do like butter on my blueberry muffins. I warm it up a little bit, let the butter melt down.
It's a good contrast of salty and sweet.
Yes.
I don't like butter on pancakes. Like, I don't.
I put you up there with my friend in Ohio who does not put syrup on her pancakes or waffles. I was like, why are we eating this? Why are we eating this then? If you want to go get bread, go get you a piece of bread out of the kitchen. I need syrup.
Oh, I got to tell you about these. So my mom came down for breakfast on Saturday for Genevieve's birthday. She made French toast out of Hawaiian bread. And then she had blueberries that she had picked from the previous summer that were wild. And then she made like blueberry syrup. And then we put homemade maple syrup on top. Oh.
504, my roommate in college let her Frosted Flakes get soggy before she ate them.
That is some like serial killer tendency, pun intended. Like I can't.
But it gets in the way of eating massive when stuff.
No,
is
it
crunchy.
doesn't.
Yes, it does because you gotta chew for a long time. That's so annoying.
You chew a lot. Maybe I talk a lot.
If it's supposed to be crunchy, I like Raisin Bran Crunch. I don't want my cereal
yogurt,
soggy.
Then buy yogurt.
Yeah.
But I could like
this was the one that said she has ice cream soup, so we just gonna put her in her own category.
That's
ice cream soup.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Whatever brings you joy. Good for
My sister and I we would have a bowl of ice cream and we would let the ice cream get to room temperature and we would call it medicine.
Listen, we have these moments where we have live streams, podcasts, where we just talk about food. So, yes, as you get older, when people talk about food, you just gain weight and you ain't even eating the food. I want a Cinnabon. I hadn't had one. I usually get those at the airport when I fly because it's like a treat every once in a blue moon. I ain't been on a plane in over a year now. So,
you need some cinnamon bun.
And the last time I got on a plane, my flight was delayed 6 times. So, I mean.
That's a sign.
Jackie wants to know, is it a Latin thing? Serious question. My Colombian ex-girlfriend never put syrup on pancakes. I have to put syrup.
She said syrup. She didn't say, she said she does syrup. She doesn't do butter.
Yeah, I don't do
My
butter.
friend who, she's not Latinx. She's black and she doesn't put syrup on her stuff, so I don't really think it's
you know what my response to all that is like no one's perfect, and some of these things and opinions just show some of our flaws.
What do they have there? What do they have, sir?
Probably the cinnamon bun. We would always road trip. We never
they got them at the
flew.
mall. And I don't want to have Cinnabon that much because it's fattening. It's gonna put on 10 pounds on you just from eating it. So I have it when I fly as a treat. Like Starbucks, I have it once a week because if I had it every day, I'd be on 600 pounds.
Is that why you post it whenever you get it?
Yes, like, I cherish every moment with Starbucks.
They got rid of the cinnamon Oreos.
Listen. We just had a whole discussion about Latinx the other day, and I had never heard the term. And then all of a sudden, I'm hearing it everywhere now. I hear it everywhere. So
I was confused the first time I heard it. I was like, huh? What?
It was on the news. Yeah, the second time I heard it.
Yeah.
I was confused. I understand what they were trying to do because they're saying
Latina.
It doesn't include Latinas. But the thing about Spanish is that everything is automatically male,
masculine,
unless specified female.
Yeah.
So it's just the language. So it's kind of like, in a way, the USA or the Western civilization is telling Spanish people to change their language to add X on everything, and it's kind of like, what? Okay,
Malcolm
so you're
X.
telling us to change our you're telling us to
I'd be
change our
interested to
language?
see what the origins of the
Well, I
Latinx
looked into the
movement
origin
is.
of it. Latinx was actually created by a Hispanic person.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay.
actually a Hispanic person, but I guess it just took a while for people to catch on that a lot of Hispanic people like me were like, who came up with this? We thought it was somebody else, but no, it was one of our
Probably some
own.
white lady with dreads or something.
But it's like, oh, okay. I'm still
Well,
gonna
you
say
just never
Latino
know.
because
Sometimes the white people with dreads, they say they something else.
yeah. Yeah, I still say Latino just because, I'm not going to stop other people from using Latinx if they want to, but I still use Latino. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I tell people I'm black. I'm not African American. I've never been to Africa, so.
Yeah. And one of the good things about being in the United States is that we get to choose. We get to choose.
Yeah, I'm telling you what I like to be called, even though people don't even believe me when I tell them I'm black. So
I believe.
Here's that.
How? People suck.
Yeah.
Full circle.
I have to tell my mom all the time when she asks about somebody, is she black? I said, I don't know. You have to ask her. Like, you can't look at people and tell what they are anymore. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
He said it sounds like medication. So, Big Migs, you learned something new tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. My birth certificate says I'm black as well, not African American.
Yep.
And I don't even know how to spell Caucasian, so here's
Same.
I'm not a good speller, so I'm Irish though. Tech King Mike. I'm Irish, and what else am I? Oh, European, of course. And
there's so many.
Let's see. I think
I'm like all those North countries.
So you did the DNA thing too? I did it.
No, just from like genealogy stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like Scottish, English, French, probably something else, but very Scottish and English. Like we can trace back our family to like the Mayflower, and like sorry I'm related to colonizers. Still trying to like figure all that out.
I got the colonizer in me too.
But I did
but you do it
get a map of all the stuff, and I'm like, I want to go here and I want to go there. I want to go all the places that I have some kind of.
I want to like visit. We have a family. Like we know what castle our family is in Scotland. So one of these days, we can never get on a plane and not die.
Yeah. Right. Perfect.
Yeah, we all black when the lights cut off. Okay, Chris.
Okay, I just want you to know I still glow.
I was gonna say some of us light up in the dark, Chris.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting to that point because I need to go to the beach. I need some sun, but I need like some good sun. I got my best tan in Mexico.
Yeah.
So
the first time I ever got a tan was when I was in the Middle East. It was when I was in the desert in Israel and Jordan.
And that's the thing. I think we're all multiracial. So it's just like, why do we even put these classifications in here and say, hey, I'm this and I'm that? Unless you're like from another country, I get it. But to say, hey, I'm black, I'm white. Okay, we're American.
Yeah. We
and don't even you say that to the wrong person. They'll be like, hey, North American? So that's the thing.
Context helps a lot with these conversations.
But that's a great thing though, that we're able to travel. Like, back then we couldn't travel that far. Like, I love technology.
And Savage, we've given you away. We've traded you, so you're no longer black.
I'm Spaniard, Tejano, Indian, African.
Migs, I will tell you this. Big Migs, you're a beautiful person. Inside and out.
Yep.
And that's me being honest.
Yep.
I don't say that to a lot of people because I'm not nice most of the time, people say.
Yeah.
But either way, we've had fun. We've over an hour.
I don't remember. I think so. I was doing a historical geography class in Israel and Jordan, so we were literally traveling around like the entire countries for a month. I think I visited Eilat.
Okay. Cool.
But my favorite place was in Kiev. the bungalows on a give on Capernaum, in like right by Capernaum on the Sea of Galilee. Mm-hmm. If I ever get married, that's where I'm honeymooning. Just saying. Nice. Hey.
But I'll tell you what's funny. You know, when you get into this, people looking at people telling their, one of the guys that I used to follow on Google Plus, his joint came back like 98% black, and where he was from and everything. He got to get in touch with his people, and he said when he posted that on his Facebook, he's about my complexion. So people often come through and say, "Hey, you light skinned, so you can't be that black, right?" And I'm like, how ignorant is that? Like,
yeah,
it's also like that's not how.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we learned Punnett squares in like elementary school, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. People really think, oh, well, you know, if your hair isn't kinky enough, if you're not dark enough, then you're just not one of us. And that's just not how it works. Mm-hmm. So it's very interesting to see some people trace their lineage all the way back and actually get to meet some of their people. Because I think he got to meet a relative that was, when he did his DNA, it directly linked him to somebody who didn't know who their family was. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was adopted out because a relative had an affair. So it was just a big to-do. Yeah. So the DNA helped him find his family.
That's cool, though. Yeah. Like, there's so many complex emotions and all of that with that kind of thing, but I love that because there's so much, I don't know, like, we're all trying to find out where we belong, whether it's in, like, biological family, found family, whatever, but to be able to have resources to pursue those journeys is just so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Biggs, on that note, it's time to go. She doesn't come around these parts no more. No. I don't think. I think you ran her off, Biggs. Speaking of which, if you hadn't gone to vote for my members only stream, I'm just plugging my stuff here. Go vote.
Go vote.
And you don't have to pick the 1st of May, even though it's winning right now.
Always.
All right, I'll go vote the end of May then.
And Mike is streaming at 9. Mm-hmm. And LaShawn is streaming tomorrow at 9. And Barry, what time is Barry streaming? Barry, Savage. Have you started your game preparation, sir?
Yeah, we need to know. I might, because I don't know what to do to start kicking your butt on Saturday. I need to get ready.
So, yeah, Savage is going to let us know, since him and Barry are in the chat, what time their stream is on Saturday. We ain't talking about you dropping no video, sir. We talking about your stream. Okay, 1 p.m. on Saturday. They're doing some gaming stuff Saturday. And Saturday evening, right, Mr. Catwoman?
Yep, Saturday evening, Mr. Catwoman.
What time? Do you have a time yet?
Most likely it'll be 8. Like
okay, 8-ish. Keep your eyes peeled and make sure you have your notifications turned. Mm-hmm. I think Latrell is streaming Sunday unless he changes his mind. But he changed his streams to Sunday. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Mm-hmm. And then we'll start this whole thing
over again.
Yes, next week. I am trying to tone my weeks down because I'm working full time again, and it's a thing. I am tired.
Yeah.
But
working
okay,
so time and streaming as much as we, Woo.
Okay, so Latrell said he's streaming Central Time 8, so Eastern that's 7 on Sunday.
No, Eastern.
No, it's 9.
9 oh, it's Eastern. 9.
We're now ahead of Central.
I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. Yeah, 9 our time, which probably means I won't make it because I get up at 4:45.
Oh, but Atlanta, I just can't.
That's what I tell people. I said it's a struggle for me. This morning I did not want to get out of bed because I streamed with Eric until 11. So next week I will probably only be there an hour because I need to go to bed.
That's how I felt last week. It was so fun to be on, but I was dead for like 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta recover.
It's past my bedtime.
Tech King Mike enjoyed that way too much.
Okay. I have to watch my language around my child. So
I've learned. The video will have links on how to get the emulator and how to get to this. Okay, so he's dropping a video to help you out with what's gonna. So I guess that's coming today or tomorrow because your stream is on Saturday.
It's on Saturday, yeah. You gotta get prepared.
He said I hadn't heard that since 92.
I wasn't born yet, so.
It came around when you were born.
Yeah. Well, I didn't start over with the next week, Latrell. I was just going through the end of this week. Somebody else can carry it on from there.
Yeah.
We're taking a week off for Key Chat, so check out the stuff from the past couple of weeks if you haven't yet.
Yeah, get caught up, y'all.
You have time.
Tech budget on a king. I need you to hold the fort down. And yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next stream whenever that takes place. Make sure you sub to everybody in the chat. And we'll holler at you later.
Bye.